Hey, everybody, we're glad that you're here. I'm Phil Rice, and this is Brian Malloy, and we are X10 Ventures. And I'll kick it over to him to give a quick intro of what we're about.
Hey, all, thanks for joining today. As Phil mentioned, I'm Brian. I'm the founder of X10 Ventures. I have been immersed in deals my entire career. I've founded X10 Ventures for the simple purpose of enabling acquisition entrepreneurship and helping companies to grow through acquisition. In my course of acquiring 7 companies on my own, I dealt with a lot of business brokers and intermediaries on the other side. And I did not see anybody really adding value in the blue ocean opportunity of buy-side advisory. Like, where would someone go if they want to acquire their first company and do it right? Or how can a Main Street company grow through acquisition when all of that intel and knowledge appeared to be stuck at the stratosphere of private equity and investment banking? Our job at X10 Ventures is to make the mergers and acquisitions process and growth through acquisition attainable for Main Street businesses under $50 million. And so our team is assembled of deal analysts, strategists, financial, legal, et cetera, in order to help find the right deal to help our clients grow more rapidly than they would using typical organic growth only.
Brian, what would be the value proposition for a company working with X10?
Great question. Yeah. So what's going to happen is our corporate accounts, they know their business really well. And when they layer that with our knowledge of M&A, then we're able to get to significant growth of that company faster than we would just using organic means. And so
Right.
what we're doing, our job is to bring all of that predatory kind of private equity acquisition knowledge, et cetera, all the investment banking stuff, distill that down so that our Main Street corporate clients can get the benefit of really advanced mergers and acquisitions tactics and techniques and deal structures. And so our value prop, when we get engaged, we start every corporate engagement with a 6-month engagement because our internal checks are we want to get you under contract, which means get you under exclusive letter of intent with that first deal within a 90-day time frame. And then we want to get a deal done within about 6 months.
I love that. One of the things I love to close with is you always say imperfect action beats inaction all day long. And you always encourage our clients to take the shot. In closing, I'd love your thoughts on that.
Yeah. With the whole imperfect action thing is I talk to a lot of people every single day. I'm talking to prospective acquisition entrepreneurs. A lot of times I'll talk to people that have been at this for some months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. And I think the thing that separates out those who are successful in acquiring a business and in M&A is those people who are willing to take some action. And the action can be prompted of just, hey, I got on your schedule to talk to you about my nerves about this, and I'm not sure if I can do this myself. Some people, I talked to them a year ago, and all they'd done in that year of work on their own trying to find an acquisition is they'd sent out some inquiries to brokers and just got gatekeep. Like they couldn't get past that next step. For us, it's all about taking action. And so if you're on if you're on seller calls with 5 different companies in the first couple months of us working together, you're going to learn so much about those different businesses that you're going to hone in more quickly and more closely on what actually is going to drive you to create the life you want with your acquisition. And that's ultimately what this is all about. So I recommend you take some action. And I talk to a lot of our potential clients. I say, look, if this program, if our arm over you, arm in arm package and the way that we conduct and deliver services is not for you and you're looking for something else, do something. Go to a coaching program, get behind a paywall, start looking through some videos, take the action, take the step, start working on your personal story in terms of why do you want to do this? These are all the things that we're going to be developing on behalf of our client. But I encourage anybody who's considering acquiring a company, start talking through what's your personal story of what
Right.
it is you want to do and why it's going to be great, because that's going to be an important part of the process of getting that human to human alignment that is going to be required to get a deal done and a transaction ultimately closed.